Hey, good morning everybody. It's a brand new day here in the Philippines and I'm about to get busy right here on the Bangka boat project. I'm starting now to build these outriggers out the side right here. So right now I'm about to get busy over here cutting some more of the pieces that's going to form that up, and let me show you here. So this is my template right here for the pieces, 50% the way between each one from there to here, and I have this one as my template. I need to cut 3 more of them. So I've got scraps of marine Santa Clara 3/4 inch plywood. Santa Clara is the most popular marine plywood in the Philippines. So I traced it out right here, marked which side's the inside as I have marked on here, and I'm gonna get busy jigsawing those out here right now. Well, let's cut the first 5-inch strip off of that plywood, just kind of dry fitting here. Didn't even adjust it. Needs to probably be adjusted forward some right now, so it'd be something to attach to extend it up there. This is pretty much what I'll do. It's a little tricky. You're just going to have to watch how this is going to go down. There'll be notches cut into the sides on here. There'll be strips of wood like this right here that'll be fitted into that. It'll be laminated over with plywood. I'm going to mold a keel. So like this is a half cut piece of 2-inch PVC. I'll be putting that down under here. Let me see if I can get this with one hand. So it'll go down under here. I hold that with my leg. Something like that. And I'll leave it spaced down, and then I'm gonna pour resin into that. This is wider than this, smaller than that. And it'll go 50% of the way right down in here. And everything will get all resin in and fiberglassed in. These will be nice and solid. They'll be capped over on top, closed in. People are talking about putting storage and all that kind of stuff in them, but that'll also be a negative ghost rider. These are gonna be very small inside. We're not talking about some huge outrigger pontoon, you know, like on a big old massive trimaran. It's a 25-foot long boat right here now after I bobbed the back end of it off. And the outriggers are gonna be substantially shorter than that. And of course, they're going to be narrow and slim to cut the water, but they are not going to be about storage. All right, so I cut all these pieces that's going to form right down underneath the bottom down through there. But at least the most part of it. I can't say it's every bit of it. And I still got some trimmings here I got to do, but I'm about to put fiberglass resin over all of these. So where I'm at right now is I coated these 3 times, 2 times without wax, the final time with wax, and mix it a little hotter too, so it should go ahead and set off that outside. I went around with everything that was extra in my roller each time and just hit some coats on these 2, even though these have to be taken back off, and there's some places in mine there that are not sealed. I wanted to use up and put everything I could out of the roller each time over on these, and then I came back on them too so I can sand them and they won't be sticky, and also put a layer over it with wax. So I got those. Those are the strips it's going to go through down here. Then I've still got a little cutting here to do, and I got these done here. They're leaning up, and one right over there, trying to keep anything from sticking to them. That plastic I'm not worried about. So same thing, I coated them twice with laminating resin, and then the last time resin with wax. So of course, if I put anything else on it, I have to sand it really good, but I don't want everything around here sticky, so seal it with wax. So this piece is just wedged in here right now with some little spacers, and just kind of looking at it, eyeballing all of it. It's just all sitting here. This is just sitting here, but I'm about to take that all out and attach that in permanent. And so what I'm going to do is mix up some of this marine epoxy that I bought that's called no sag. They like using that word sag here, sag and no sag. And I'm gonna mix this up because it's thicker and should hold its shape, and if I need to thicken a little bit more, I'll add a little bit of this silica to it right here. I'll add a little bit of that to it and thicken it up more. I'm gonna push those pieces up in there. I'm gonna embed that little gap right here. I'm going to embed this little gap up in here with it. I'm going to push it up into it, and then I'm going to tack those little copper nails in from the side right there while that's setting up. And then after that, I'll probably add more, and I'll build a little bead right up in here. I'll build up a little bead right up in there and fill it all the way around on both sides. Boy, that hair is so humid today, man. It is just sticking. I've got this set preliminary. I'll clean that up some. I'll come out here and retouch it. That's that no sag, but it's still sagging. And it's pretty thick though. Any thicker you wouldn't be able to mix it. But I'm getting it there. Well, this stuff dried. It sagged a little bit. For no sag, it's got some sag, but it's like a plastic now. I'll have to cut that off. Yeah. All right, well, it's got dark 30 on me. It's a Sunday. We went up to the city for a while, and so I didn't get to work on this all day, but I did just get all of these little, kind of like a stringer in between where I'm gonna start forming off of. And I got those on both sides nailed in with the copper nails and with marine epoxy, that 2-part marine epoxy here. And I'll go through and clean it up some after the fact. There's a little bit of it dripping down on me here. So I've got some CSM, some chop strand mat laid out right here, and I'm cutting it into these strips. See, I got me marks here, little dots down through here to cut along. And what I'm gonna do with these, I'll roll them up and store them at the moment. And do the settling mast on it. But I'm not going to go the full maximum. It's absolutely perfect carrying right across. The water was calm. So cut a little end off this wood that I'm going to be nailing inside, and I need to start cutting out these where this wood's going to recess in all the way down through here. So I've got to choose the best points to have that at. I'm going to go here to the other side and look at it. I haven't trimmed this off yet. This is going to be cut off, but I probably need one right at the top here, maybe one in the middle. So I'm gonna start laying them out. Well, I want to show my current status here on building the outriggers. I'm getting this all notched in here where my little wood strips are going in here. I kind of hold one up here by hand to show you. I hadn't notched these up through here yet. Well, I did the bottom one right there. This is what I'm currently working on. So this is a temporary piece here, just holding things in place. So that'll get epoxy all in behind it, and then this will come up and it'll be nailed, and it'll be all the way down through here. And then there'll be a middle one, and then there'll be one here at the bottom, and it's going to be a little tricky at the bottom how I'm doing that. And I've got it, let's see, down there, trying to hold all this single-handedly, so it'll be in down there and there. And then past here, it'll start tapering together. Well, I've been steadily working on this, trying to get this wood spaced out properly. It's starting to take shape. It is starting to take shape. Yeah, just getting it all roughed up right now, and I need to get another piece over here on the inside here, and then I can pull this one together, start cutting it. It's just rough cuts right now. And see, I got the back one already, so that will be for tomorrow.